Hi and welcome again. Thanks for joining us on the South China Morning Post Racing Podcast for Saturday, the 7th of November. And news this week in Hong Kong racing, well, the biggest news of all was the passing of former champion trainer Ivan Allan in his home in Singapore. Allan, 68 years old, was a multiple championship winner in Singapore and Malaysia before looking for new challenges in 1992 and moving his base to Sha Tin. After being dominant in his home country, it wasn't long before he occupied the same position in Hong Kong racing. And Allan won 3 championships whilst at Sha Tin for 12 seasons, 544 races, $550 million in stakes, and 30 Group 1 wins. Included in his record, 6 Horse of the Year award winners were sent out by Ivan Allan. And for more on Ivan Allan, I urge you to take a look at the feature article by former South China Morning Post racing editor Murray Bell in tomorrow's Sunday Morning Post. Also in the news, licenses, and Christophe Soumillon, the Belgian genius, will be back for his usual European winter tour in Hong Kong. At the moment, he's riding in Japan, and he will be back. He's licensed from January 6 to March 27 for next year. And Soumillon, always very, very popular with punters in Hong Kong. Also licensed for the winter months, Andreas Saborix, who of course won the QE2 Cup some years ago on Silvano. Saborix, well known to Hong Kong racing fans. He will be licensed from January 4 to April the 30th. And much sooner than that, we'll get another look at the North American jockey Aaron Grider. Listeners might recall Grider filling in for a handful of meetings at the end of last season. He narrowly failed to lodge his first winner, but I'm sure with his 4-month licence commencing on November 16, he'll be able to put that right. Racing today at Sha Tin, and the feature race, the Panasonic Cup. It's been won by some very good horses down through the years, and I've gone for a maiden to win the race. Well, he's not a maiden per se, but he's a Hong Kong maiden, and that's number 12, White Jade. Imported last season by his trainer John Moore, White Jade came here with some very nice 2-year-old form in the UK and put the writing on the wall for an early win here at his second run when he was just touched off at Sha Tin. Well, he didn't have a great deal of luck in his races thereafter, but as a rising 4-year-old, I expect him to put that right today and go on to bigger and better things during the coming season. With only 113 pounds on board and Howard Cheng in the saddle, I think White Jade has the weight pull and the extra fitness for his first up run to give John Moore a second Panasonic Cup, a race he won 2 years ago with River Jordan. In fact, Moore has a very strong hand in today's race with not only White Jade, but Sunny King and King's Falcon also looking strong chances in the day's feature. But for the front page of the guide today, we've gone for number 12, White Jade. Jockey Challenge, and Douglas White was at the top of the markets as usual when they opened for business on the Jockey Challenge last night. The Durban Dean was posted at 2.5 favourite by the Jockey Club odds makers, ahead of Brett Preble at 3.4, but I think that Brett Preble has the ammunition to get one over on Douglas White this afternoon. Punters looking for somewhat better odds than the cramped prices of the favourites. I thought Darren Beedman was an outside chance at good odds at $11 opening up last night. Beedman has only 6 rides as against White and Preble with 10, but he has good quality mounts in most of those races. Best bet, and I've gone for a horse who recently had a change of stables. He's gone from Tony Millard to David Hall, and it's race 7, number 7, Blaze King. Now, he had a barrier trial last month that had to be seen to be believed. He looks to be absolutely flying with his new trainer, and I think he can debut for David Hall with a win in race 7 today. That's my best, race 7, number 7, Blaze King. Well, that's all for this edition of the South China Morning Post Racing Podcast. For more on the stories that have been mentioned here, take a look online at www.racing.scmp.com or pick up your copy of the South China Morning Post. I'm Allan. Good punting.